Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So first and foremost, I am sick and I don't know what it is about this year, but I have gotten sick so often and my voice is going to be in and out. It may even sound like I'm gasping for air. So bear with me. I really wanted to film my monthly favorites with you guys or for you guys. And I feel like I have a lot of really good stuff to share with you guys this month. So we are going to just jump right in. The first thing I want to mention is this foundation. This is the MAC Match Master Foundation, and this is in the shade 4.0. If you guys have been watching my videos, you guys know that a lot of my foundations are a little bit darker than I am. I hate to say that. I like to be dark. So I had to get a foundation that was going to match my skin. So I went with the Match Master because I had an old bottle of Match Master in my drawer. And so I saw it, I'm like, let me give this a shot. Like, it's lighter than the other foundations I had, and I had a 5.0, but it was still pretty dark. When I went and I got matched at MAC, they're like, you should probably go with the 4.0. That's probably a better fit for you. And as much as I tried to fight it, it was definitely a better match for me. It's what I have on today, and it's the only foundation that I've been wearing for the past few weeks since I bought the Match Master again. So I really love this foundation. It's medium to full coverage, and it just looks like natural skin. It's very lightweight on the skin, and it's beautiful. Like, it's by far my favorite foundation right now. And like I said, it's the only foundation that I've been wearing in a while. So the other product I want to share with you guys that I use for coverage is the NARS Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and I use a shade medium 1, and it's shade St. Moritz. I think that's how you say it. I love their tinted moisturizer. I use it a lot over the summer, and it's medium coverage. It smells amazing. You get amazing coverage from it. You could definitely build it up so you get a little bit more than a medium coverage. I would say like a medium plus, because it's definitely not full coverage. But it just looks like really pretty radiant skin. And I have been using this on the weekends when I don't have to wear makeup and I want a little bit of coverage. So it's one of my favorite products. It's always been my favorite tinted moisturizer. Before, MAC had one, and I loved it. It was amazing. And then they chucked it because they started coming up with the CC creams and the BB creams and also their junk. And I just didn't like them. I felt like they didn't set into the skin, like they just sat on top and then they would just kind of rub off. I love this product because it really absorbs into the skin and it looks like a natural matte finish. So it's by far one of my favorite tinted moisturizers. They are coming out with a skin tint, which we're supposed to be getting in gratis. And I have tried it on clients, and I will tell you guys, it's phenomenal. It is the most beautiful coverage, and you're getting like just a satin matte finish, and it's lightweight. It's just phenomenal. So I'm dying to get my hands on it. And then once I get it, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But I'm excited about that. Anyway, that was a little side rant. The other thing I want to mention that's skin related is these products. This is the Bright Future Corrector by Sephora collection, and I wear both of the shades. So the next products I want to share with you guys are these correctors by the Sephora collection. This is Bright Future correctors, and I wear the shade Melon and the shade Peach. So I will literally do like every other dot. So I'll do like peach melon, peach melon, peach melon until like I get the desired coverage, and then I just blend it in with my finger. And I love this stuff. Like, it doesn't set. I have it on today, and I haven't been wearing concealer because I feel like I don't get the brightness that I want. Like, I feel like with this, you really get correction, which is what these are meant for, and it just looks brighter and more natural. They don't settle into your lines, and I freaking love it. Like, I can't tell you guys, at $14, this is probably one of the best correctors I have tried. So I'm definitely loving these. So I've gone back into my MAC stash, and this is the MAC Cure Blend Powder, and it's in the shade Medium Dark. And I love this stuff. I used to go through these really fast, and I use this Real Techniques brush, and I just kind of use it to set my makeup right now. I love this stuff. I forgot how much I love this powder, but when you apply it, you get just very pretty sheer, not even coverage. It's just such a light powder, and you could use it on top of your foundation. If you use a sponge, you're going to get a heavier coverage, but when you use a brush like this, you just get a light dusting of the powder on your face, and it looks like you just put a satiny veil on your face, or something that's like really velvety. And that's what I loved about this powder. Like I said, I used to wear it all the time. I wear an NC40 in MAC, and I went with medium dark. I would always go with medium dark because medium plus I still felt looked really like ashy on my skin, and while this is a little bit darker, it would just kind of give my skin a little bit more warmth, which is what I wanted. So I use medium dark in this powder, and I foresee myself going through this pretty fast because I haven't been able to put it down since I started using it again. And I think that this is going to be one of those products that I just have to repurchase because I love the way it looks on my skin. And when I use a tinted moisturizer, I really like to use this for additional coverage, but to set the skin and just kind of make it look really good. I have a few MAC products this time around, and it's been nice to kind of go back to some of these things that I've loved for a long time and have kind of forgotten. So, sorry guys, I want to put this brush away because it's going to drive me nuts. So, going back to what I was saying, I have some MAC products that I forgot how much I loved, and then now that I've kind of started organizing my things and going through my things to film these videos for you guys on my top MAC picks, I have found some things and I've started using them again, and I freaking love them. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is this MAC Sharon Osbourne, I'm drawing a blank, bronzer. It has like a little shimmery highlight, and then you have the bronze shade on the bottom. And honestly, like, the highlight is pretty, it's there, but I like to mix and just kind of apply it on my face. So I swirl my brush into it and get both and just apply it on my cheeks. And I really love this product, and it's limited edition. This is in the shade Refresh, and unfortunately you guys can't get this, but it's amazing and I keep grabbing it. So I guess I'm really enjoying it this month. I have it on today, and I kind of mixed it in with something else. So I'm going to show you guys that next one. It's also limited edition. This is why I hate doing this, because a lot of the things I have that I really love are limited edition, and you guys may not be able to get your hands on it, so you're going to hate me for it. But this is a semi-precious gold stone bronzer, and these were pretty cool because you had the bronzer and then you had like a highlight blush in the center. And I love this. Like, you guys can see, you don't even see that little round puff anymore. So I used the Sharon Osbourne bronzer today, and then I took my trusty 137 and then just kind of put this on my cheek because I wanted something that was going to be a little bit more pigmented and that would give me like a bronze finish, but also give me a little bit of color to my cheek. So I have been grabbing for this quite a bit, and again, you guys can't get this anymore, or you may be able to find it like on eBay or something if you really love it. But that's what the shade looks like. And let's see if I can do a little swatchy swatch. It's just a really pretty bronzer, but it has a sheen to it, as you guys can see. And then that centerpiece is so delicious. It's just such a pretty, like, corally pink highlight. It's just so good. So always one of my favorites. And then I have a few blushes that I wanted to share with you. I'm gonna first talk about Dainty. It's a mineralized blush. So I love these blushes, the mineralized blushes by MAC, and as you guys can see, you don't even see the round part anymore because I've used the crap out of this blush. But these blushes are my favorite blushes by MAC. Their regular blushes will sometimes look patchy on my skin. I don't know why. They pick up any texture in my skin and they don't blend out as smoothly as I would like them to, so that's why you don't really see me using a lot of MAC blushes, but I love the NARS blushes. So Dainty and the mineralized blushes are my favorite. So I love Dainty because it just looks like a natural flush of pink, and it's very buildable. So these blushes are amazing because you can literally pile them on and they always just look very soft and blown out. Amazing blushes. So my most favorite mineralized blush is Warm Soul. This is Warm Soul. And when I worked at MAC, this was all I would use. So again, this is another one of those blushes that I've abused and loved. It's a great neutral. It goes with anything. And it's so pretty and it's so smooth, and I try not to use it because when I was working for MAC, the Warm Soul that was coming out in the new packaging didn't look like anything, like it wasn't anywhere close to being this. This is just a really pretty like nude mauve color with a little bit of like a golden shimmer, and the one that was coming out was really dark. It looked really like muddy. It wasn't nearly as beautiful as the Warm Soul I have, so I didn't want to use it because I'm like, what if I can't get it? What if this is what it's gonna look like? I didn't like it. Like no. The original Warm Soul is my favorite, and I hope that that was fixed. Like I hope that it wasn't a permanent thing, and I haven't looked for it because I still have it and I try to hold on to it. But whenever I just want like something easy and pretty and that I know that it'll go with any look, that's what I always contour shade that I've been using is also MAC. It's Sculpt, and I always leave it in here because I need to just get a palette. Oh crap. I would do this. So I've been using this contour shade and I freaking broke it, but I need to just get a freaking palette and stop putting it back in its original packaging, thinking that that's okay and that's cute, because it's not. But it's one of my favorite contour shades. It's just like the perfect brown gray shade, and it's Sculpt, again, by MAC, and you can get these at the Pro Store or you can order them online, but it's amazing for just about any skin tone. If you are like medium dark, I would say that you could still use it because it's very blendable, but you may want to consider something like, trying to think of, crap. There's another blush. It'll come to me. But anyway, we're gonna move on. I have a few mascaras that I want to mention. First of all, you guys know my Tarte Lash Primer is my favorite product. I constantly use this in my videos. I never skip it. I freaking love it. The MAC Extended Play Giga Blush has been my favorite mascara for my lower lash line. It doesn't smudge. It's very black. The brush is so tiny that it literally grips every little hair, and you get these long, defined lashes. I have also been enjoying the Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, and I've been using this quite often. I'm surprised at how much I like it, but I tried using, I'm telling you guys, this month is the month of mascaras. The Dior Show Mascara, and I got this in Gratis a few months ago. I opened it and I hate how natural it looks. Like, I hate that it just doesn't do anything for my lashes. It just like darkens them and that's it. I like something that's going to give me volume and it's going to give me length. This doesn't do it for me. But I've let it sit for a few months and I went back to it because I've been using my lash primer and I am liking the way it looks. I have it on today with the primer. So I guess the trick is to let it dry out a little bit so that you get more volume from it. It's working. I'm okay, but I wouldn't repurchase it. I mean, that was given to me, but that's not a mascara that I would pay for out of my own pocket. Hell to the no. The Too Faced Better Than Sex has been a mascara that I've been using a lot, and I really feel like the Tarte Lash Primer is the reason why I've been using this, because while I like the volume it gives me and the length, this was one of those mascaras that run. Like after a few hours, I'll have it on my lower lash line. So I find that by using that Tarte Primer, it keeps it from smudging. So love that. But again, it's not one of those mascaras that I would buy. If I get it in gratis, I'm gonna use it because I like it, but I feel like I'm not in love with it, you know? But I do enjoy it. Lolita, I'm not gonna say more. This is Lolita, the original. Love it. It's easy to wear. It's my go-to. It's just such a beautiful, like, mauve rose shade. Amazing. I love it. One of my favorite colors. And while I do like the longevity of the lipstick, I do find that it starts to crack and feel really dry after a while. So you kind of have to take it off and then start over. But other than that, I love it. And I do love the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. A highlighter that I've been enjoying that I didn't think I was going to enjoy is this Benefit What's Up highlighter. I have a little sample of it. Looks like this. That's what the highlighter looks like. You know, I'm not a fan of Benefit. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not a brand that I go to or that I'm like, oh my God, I love this. Or it's probably the only brand at Sephora that I'm not really drawn to, or that I really don't go to for much. Like if somebody comes in specifically looking for something from there, then okay, we'll go there. But it's not a brand that I can say, you know, I really love this highlighter from, or I really love their mascara, because I don't. So I was really surprised that I enjoyed this. Would I purchase the big size? No. Oh. I would not purchase this product, but I do enjoy these little mini samples, and it is very beautiful and it looks very natural. So if you're wanting something that's easy and that you can blend out with your fingers, or something that's quick and that you can just throw in your bag, this is a product that you'll want to look at, because it is easy. You just swipe it on your cheek and blend it out with your fingers, and it's pretty. You get this really just either soft highlight, or you could build it up and get something that's a little bit more intense. So I would definitely encourage you guys to check that out if you're wanting something that's easy. I have this Laura Mercier brightening powder. I love to set my under eyes with this. It's very easy to use. It's very fine. It brightens a little bit. The only thing is that I do find that sometimes it makes it look a little bit purpley under my eyes. And I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it's just the brightening effect in it that just kind of makes it look a little bit purple, but I have to be very light-handed with it. But I am loving her translucent setting powder. And originally when I bought this, I was like, I don't really see what the big deal is. It's not, you know, anything that I feel like I need to purchase the big size of. But after using it for a few, probably like 7 weeks now, I really enjoy it. I think it's amazing. You could use it under your eyes, you could use it all over your face, and it just makes everything look really smooth. And I do feel like it helps with the longevity of my makeup. It doesn't disturb any of the color, the pigmentation in my, we'll say, your blush or your eye makeup, or just makeup in general. It just kind of like sits and melts and blends into your makeup. So it's amazing, and I understand now why people really love it. So definitely recommend that to you guys. I have just a few more products, and then I promise you we're done. So I'm going to literally kick myself in the ass for this one. A few weeks ago I showed you guys this Tasha Luminous Serum, and I said, I don't see what the big deal is. I know Kim Kardashian uses it. It's $50. It's ridiculously overpriced. Whatever. Let me tell you guys, I have two, but I did not buy these at full price. I have one that I haven't used because I want to use up my little one, and two. I mean, I have two. So the point is, I've been really dry lately, especially with, I guess, being sick. Often my skin is just kind of going bonkers. Like if you guys see, I have quite a bit of breakout right now, and that's not common for me. I feel like just the change in weather, being sick, it's affecting my skin, and so I'm breaking out. I'm drier than ever, and that's why I love this. So I was applying my makeup the other day. I set it and everything, and my face felt so freaking tight and dry, and I'm like, oh no, this is just not comfortable at all. And I found this in my drawer, and I'm like, let's try this. And I literally just sprayed it on my face and walked out of the door. I completely forgot that my face was dry, right? I completely forgot that's why I had grabbed this. And it wasn't until the next day that I washed my face, I put my moisturizer on, and I am using a heavier moisturizer because I am so dry. After my moisturizer was absorbed into my skin, I still felt like, oh my God, my skin is so dry and it's so tight. I saw this sitting on my vanity, grabbed it, sprayed it on my face, and then continued to apply my makeup. And again, forgot that my face was dry. So the next day, I was getting ready to do my makeup, and I just automatically grabbed for it, and I was like, son of a seahorse, this stuff has been really helping my skin out. My face is dry, I grabbed for this, I put it on, and then my skin just feels really hydrated and great. So with that being said, this product is phenomenal for something like really dry skin, or for wanting your makeup to look dewy, which for me is not the case. For me, it's literally hydration. This stuff is phenomenal. So why did I buy two? Right now, we have an additional discount on this line. So I didn't pay full price for it. I actually got 40% off of it. And because we were offered the additional discount, I'm like, I'm gonna get two because I do enjoy it, and I don't know, you know, how much longer I'll have to deal with this really dry skin. But I figured I'll have it, I can always use it. If I don't use it, it'll sit in my drawer until it's time for me to use it again. So I don't want to pay regular price for it, and I won't pay regular price for it, but it is amazing. If you are looking for something that's going to hydrate your skin and not disrupt your makeup or make you oily, definitely give this a shot. You guys, I think, will be pleasantly surprised. The final skincare item that I want to mention is this Boscia sponge. Mine looks like poo. Like it's pretty small, but I have been using this every day. So you basically, it's really hard right now, but when you wet it, it turns into like this really gummy, squishy product. And then you just use it to cleanse your face, and when you're done, you just let it hang and it'll air dry. So I really love this one because you could use it under your eyes. And again, I've been really dry, so I find that by lightly exfoliating my face and then adding my products, my skin is hydrated better than if I just put it on top of dry skin, right? That hasn't been exfoliated. But I find that my skin looks glowier after I use it. It feels smoother. And I do like the results. And I really like that I can use it under my eyes because I tend to be a little bit drier under my eyes. And so I want to be able to exfoliate that skin and really make sure that whatever I'm using under my eyes as a treatment penetrates deeply enough to where I'm getting really awesome results. So if you're looking for something like that, if you are somebody that's in your 30s or maybe older, I would definitely recommend this sponge to you. And you can also use it in your chest and your neck, just because you want to make sure that you guys are aging evenly and that everything looks amazing. So I definitely recommend this. This is $15 at Sephora. It's much larger, but again, I've been using this day and night, along with the black one, which helps purge the skin. Almost done. Get through this. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, so I have two palettes that I'm going to quickly mention. The Tartelette in the Bloom palette. I was going to say Tartelette in the Bloom palette. I really love this. I'm going to be doing a few more tutorials with this. I know I haven't posted any, but here's the thing, guys. I want to make sure that I'm uploading twice a week. I have videos scheduled to upload literally until the end of no, the second week of February. So I am literally filming videos, editing them, scheduling them, and then this way I'm ahead. So these tutorials are coming, they're just later. But I love this palette. I think it's really great. You have a lot of warm tones, you have a lot of cool tones, and you have your mattes and your shimmers, and it's just a beautiful palette. I love the original Tartelette palette, but I feel like this one just has some shades that I'm like, oh yes, I need. And we all probably have a lot of purple and a lot of grays, and that's why I passed up on the first one. But like, I feel like this top row here, or really it's the bottom row, is just, it makes this palette. So these brown shades too are phenomenal. You can't go wrong with this palette. It's just amazing and I love it. The last palette I want to talk about is the Smashbox Full Exposure palette. And I've mentioned this a few times to you guys, but I love this palette. And again, you have your warm tones and your cool tones, and you have your mattes and your shimmers. And this palette is just life. Like, this is life right here. I feel like, you know, the next trip I take, this will probably be the palette I take with me, because I have anything from light shades to dark shades to mattes to shimmers, and it's amazing. And I love the actual packaging. I feel like it's really sturdy. I'm not afraid to drop it or break it. I mean, clearly I'm not gonna drop it, even though I am clumsy, but it's just, they're amazing palettes. So can't go wrong, guys. And I hate the fact that I say so all the time. It annoys the crap out of me. Every time I say it in my head, it's like 60 times more annoying than when I say it out loud. And I really try not to. It's so freaking obnoxious. It is. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. My phone is ringing, and it could be my insurance company because I was in a car accident recently, and that's just a whole other ordeal. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.